Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, September 14th, and we are getting, again, near the end. Just over 2 weeks left to go, which means these updates get shorter and shorter. I mean, every once in a while I'll have a long one in there, but today will be one of the short ones because there's just not a whole lot to tell. The Power Veto meeting was held yesterday. There was no surprise, feeds being down for a long time. Look, I was speculating about what the reason could be. They shut the backyard down already. I guess it's because it's going to take a while to prep for another double eviction. Because the feeds did come back after the Power Veto meeting, which was not used. Kylan did not use the Power Veto. Nominations stay the same. It is Tiffany versus Hannah. And Tiffany's going to go. That's who Xavier wants gone, I think, and that's who Kylan wants gone. And Derek is going to do what Kylan wants, I think, as well as what Xavier wants. But at least for now, it would seem to be it's a guys versus girls thing. But trust me, all it would take is for Hannah or Azza to win the head of household for the guys to turn on each other. So, especially Derek. Do not think that this is a lock-done final three men thing, but the women have to win something. If the women win, then they would have to put up the all three guys. If there's a woman left up there, I think the guys will vote the woman out. Well, all right. Yeah, so let's talk about this really quickly. Tiffany's gone, okay? She's going to jury. You're going to have 5 people left. That means you're going to have only 2 people voting, which will leave a tie that can be broken by the head of household. So there you go. Whoever wins head of household, if it's a woman, she can nominate, even if it comes down to being one woman versus a man, she can vote out the man in a tie. Assuming that the other woman... I'm sorry, no. Yeah, she can decide which of the 2 men go. If it's a man versus a woman, ooh, that's a trouble. That's a problem. Ooh, that's a problem. So let's walk through it with actual names. Let's say Hannah wins the next head of household. Hannah nominates Xavier and Derek Frazier, as an example. Or Xavier and Kylan. Either one of them wins the Power Veto. No, Derek Frazier would have to win the Power Veto, and then save one of them, and then she'd have to put up Azza as a replacement. Otherwise, if Derek Frazier won it, he would save one of the guys, and then Azza would be up as a replacement. And the 2 guys, they wouldn't be nominated. So let's say Derek saves Kylan. Then it's Xavier versus Azza. And the 2 guys could vote out Azza. Now, that won't happen because, well, if they're smart, if they're thinking, you shouldn't nominate Derek Frazier. You should put both Kylan and Xavier up. That way, they are the 2 most likely to win the Power Veto. And then they will obviously have to save themselves. If you put up Azza, or if you put up Kylan and Derek Frazier, or Xavier and Derek Frazier, then there's a chance that the other person that's not nominated could win it and save it. The odds are lowest for Derek Frazier to win the Power Veto. Even though he's come close a couple of times, he's come close. He hasn't won it. And in this case... there is a slim chance that if a woman wins the head of household, a woman could still go home. Slim, very slim. And I don't even know if a woman's going to win the head of household. So, yeah, I'm trying to think up scenarios where it would work. But anyways, that's Thursday. We're at Tuesday. It's going to be a quiet couple of days. I mean, Tiffany's still trying. But if nothing else, she's kind of weakening Hannah's game by kind of throwing Hannah a bit under the bus to the guys and kind of solidifying, well, we really should get rid of Hannah next. Based on what Tiffany's saying, but let's get rid of Tiffany first. So that's it. That's what I got. Again, it is going to be a quiet couple of days here leading up to the next eviction. I didn't record, so it turns out a couple of people pointed out to me that my recordings on Sunday were messed up. You basically got like 2 seconds of my first recording and then it was dead air. I didn't realize that. My entire non-Big Brother CarCast was completely dead air. I think these headphones may have a short in it. Matter of fact, I'm paranoid now that this one isn't recording. I'm going to have to test it afterwards, but I think it is. So I'm not re-recording my Sunday Big Brother CarCast. There was no point. All that's already in the history, and all that's already history. And I already re-talked about it, some of it yesterday. As far as my non-Big Brother CarCast, I will re-record that sometime soon. I thought I might do it tonight or last night, but then I didn't. So that's the answer to that. And I probably won't have time to record it tonight, as I will have a cross-country meet because it is cross-country season. And those of you that know me know that I have a son who is a cross-country coach. Back in the day, he was a runner, along with his brothers. And I would talk about going to their meets. But now I talk about him coaching their meets. So, yes. Some of you have been with me a long time and you've heard all these stories. All right, that's it. Out of here. Got to go. Have a good Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for listening. And we will talk to you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.